Let me tell you a quick story. A dear friend of mine was a performer in my belly dance company. She was distressed at the show, and I discovered she was worried she wouldn't get home because her car was almost out of gas. So I filled her gas tank and wouldn't let her pay me. I was happy to give her that. The very next weekend, I was at an event with my husband. They announced a little raffle. The first prize was a free tank of gas. I looked at my husband and I said, I'm going to win it. And I did. I just knew it was for me. It was the universe giving back. Quantum manifesting is one of the simplest things I have ever learned. I can teach you the whole method in about 1 minute, and yet almost no one actually does it. The gap is what this video is about. I want to do 2 things today. First, I'll show you how simple it really is. Then I will walk you through the real reasons most people never do it. And as you listen, be honest with yourself. See which one is yours. Hi, I'm Mracek. I'm a composer and an author. First, let me explain what quantum manifesting is. I'll keep it short. Everything is energy. Everything is frequency. Everything is vibration. Quantum physics and string theory are telling us that the reality we live in is a lot less solid than it appears. The world you see is a field of energy. That field is alive and it responds to you. The mechanism works like a mirror. What we project into this energetic field is what gets mirrored back. When we project high energy, gratitude, love, and a picture of the life we want to lead, the universe has no choice but to manifest that for us. That is the whole method. You believe it, you feel it, and you project it. Then you act on what shows up. So if it is that simple, why does almost no one do it? Those reasons are the list I want to walk you through today. I have lived some of them myself. A lot of people try to think their way there. They read the books, they understand the idea in their heads, and they stop right there. Manifesting stays a mental exercise. It never gets into the body. It never gets into the emotions. If our belief is the car, our emotions are the fuel. Feeling is like the gasoline. You can sit in the most beautiful car in the world. If there's no fuel in the tank, you're not going anywhere. Belief without emotion is a parked car. You cannot think your way into transformation. Understanding only gets you to the starting line. The real work is to take what you know and feel it in your body. So many people think you have to get the thing first, and then you feel the emotion. But that is not how the universe works. You become the person who has already achieved those things. You embody that emotion and that feeling now, before anything out there has changed. Most of us run on one rule. We say, I will feel it when I have it. I will feel successful when the success arrives. Manifesting flips that order. The feeling comes first because the feeling is the cause, not the reward. This is the part that stops so many people. Feeling the win before you can see it feels like pretending. A composer knows better. You are writing the music before the orchestra plays it. There is doubt, there is disbelief. You ask yourself, am I worth it? Am I good enough? We're all human, and every one of us has these thoughts. I know this one from the inside. For years, I was replaying negative self-doubts. I carried feelings of unworthiness and of being unloved. My childhood experiences had programmed those beliefs into me. The problem is that you can say the affirmation out loud, and the old programming still quietly votes against you underneath. This matters for manifesting because of one truth. If you honor into it, I am unworthy of wealth, it's going to keep you poor. The field takes your deepest belief as the instruction. That makes worthiness part of the method itself. The field is neutral. The universe does not care if what you project is positive or negative. It's just going to manifest whatever you're projecting. Low vibrations like anger, jealousy, and fear will produce a feedback loop of lack. High frequency like joy, gratitude, and peace will actually manifest a reality of abundance. The field simply gives you more of what you hold. Count the hours. A short visualization in the morning cannot outvote a whole day of complaint. If you visualize at breakfast and then worry until bedtime, the worry wins because you held it longer. The projection that wins is the one you hold the longest. So the real practice is the whole day, not the morning. I'm a musician, so I understand this through music. You learn to be consistent. You learn to keep that steady beat, that steady rhythm, and keep moving forward towards your goal. Most people quit because they expect a straight line, but nature works in cycles. Patience, perseverance, and consistency matter because moving toward the horizon of your goal sometimes takes time. Sometimes it's not a straight linear line. Think about learning the piano. Nobody blames the metronome when they stop practicing. The beat did not fail. They stopped keeping it. Manifesting works the same way. When you make a conscious decision to not have a plan B, plan A will manifest through the help of the universe. That happens when we really put our intention 100% behind it. Now, I want to be clear about what this does not mean. It does not mean you sit around doing nothing and eating Cheetos. You have to be doing activity. You have to be putting that work out into the world. But when you do, things you did not even see coming will show up and help you reach your goal. There's one more piece to going all in. You have to be willing to receive. I told the universe, if you send the opportunity, I will say yes. And it is amazing what happens when you just say yes. People who stay half in ask for things, and then they say no to the very things they asked for. Going all in means you commit on both ends, to the work and to receiving. The hard part was never the method. It is the distance between knowing it and living it. You can start closing that distance today. If you want a simple place to start, I made something for you. It is a 5-minute guided meditation, and it helps you practice the feeling part, the part most people skip. You can get it at symphonyofself.com. And if you want to go deeper, my book is called Symphony of Self, Compose Your Life. I wrote it as the owner's manual to creating the life of purpose and abundance and joy that we all should be living. The link is in the description. Bless you, dear ones. I love you. Be kind to each other. Thank you for joining me.